What's up, guys? Alfredo here. Some more of that Halo 4 commentary one time. Of course, this is gameplay that makes me look way better than I really am at the game of Halo. And guys, I'm back. I'm back from my 4th year at E3. Definitely the most exciting year I've been at E3. Specifically because, yeah, we got new consoles. Compared to my first year, which the biggest deal back then was the Kinect and the PlayStation Move, and that was kind of bland to me, in my opinion. But yeah, I don't know. Guys, this week's episode, I'm going to be talking about, my impressions. I got my hands on the Xbox One controller. But before I get into that, let me give you a little bit of a background on this week's match. Now, the game type is free-for-all regicide. The map, as you can see, is Haven. I'm equipped with the DMR, Promethean Vision, shielding, and explosives. Now, something I like to do when I'm playing this game type is to, one, gain king control as soon as possible, and two, really kind of control the chaos. And by that, you're going to see that I stick to, at least when it comes to Haven specifically, stick to these side ramps. And that really helps me funnel in the opposing players, so that way it's just not me getting attacked from 10 different areas. It really helps, and it gets to a point where they kind of start picking at each other on their way to get to you, and it makes for easy double kills. So if you're not already trying that, you try working that into your game flow and see how that works for you. Now, while I was on the show floor, got to see the Xbox One console up close, and damn, is that thing huge. But to be fair, I'm comparing it to my console back home, which is an Xbox 360 Slim. Moving forward, my goal at this year's E3, besides just doing my job, was to get my hands on the Xbox One controller. But I'm an FPS guy, so it was to get my hands on the Xbox One controller while playing an FPS game. And I did that with 64-player Battlefield 4, which, first off, Battlefield 4 is looking to be amazing. I'm actually thinking of, in the next coming month, of switching from Halo 4 commentaries to Battlefield 3 commentaries, and then transitioning that into Battlefield 4 commentaries. We'll see how that goes. But got my hands on the Xbox One controller, and my biggest fear were the triggers, because they look like wide buttons at this point. But no, they feel like regular triggers, and it was really nice. No, my concerns were quickly just demolished once I got my hands on the actual controller. Now, the D-pad, I dreaded using the 360 D-pad in any type of situation, but once I got my hands on the One controller, I mean, it's not perfect, but it is a lot better. I liked switching, pressing it and playing with it. I like switching between all my equipments when it came to Battlefield 4. Now, I was scared when I put my fingertips on the 360, the Xbox One analog sticks, because they felt super tiny to me. I don't know, but they have these nice grooves on the side, and I started playing Battlefield, and it kept my fingers locked in place the entire time. I was scared they were going to just slip off during intense multiplayer sessions, which, side note, got my hands on the PlayStation 4 controller, was playing an FPS in that situation, my fingers fell off every time. Although the triggers are a lot nicer than the PlayStation 3 triggers, and I hated the PlayStation 3 triggers, but they're so much nicer on the PS4. Works a lot better for FPSs. Now, overall, getting back to the Xbox One controller, the Xbox One controller felt very responsive, and for lack of better words, clicky. And that's all I can ask for in a controller. What can I say? Oh, we got a glimpse of Halo 5, which, I mean, we didn't get to see too much. It was just a little teaser, and, I mean, I'm excited. It's Halo 5, yeah, but it's another Halo we can play, right? New maps and hopefully new types of mechanics that go into multiplayer, and further expanding the whole storyline. Now, my question for you guys, let me know in the comments down below, or better yet, hit me up on Twitter at AlfredoIGN. What was the game you're most excited about to play this year, and why? For a lot of people, it's Titanfall, but that game doesn't really do it for me. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm not a big fan of huge mechs fighting each other. But let me know. And also, if you want to stay up to date with Black Ops or Halo Top 10 Kills, or the community play sessions that I have with you guys, make sure to follow me up on Twitter and hit me up on Twitter whenever you want. So, I'm thinking, I want to start live streaming my play sessions with you guys and really just trying to get you guys involved. This is my 10th episode. I'm happy you guys are sticking with me. We've come a long way from the first one. And I don't know, maybe I'll do some kind of like Microsoft point giveaway. Something simple, like 1,600 points or something like that. I'll throw it up on my Twitter, so you guys should start following that. Anyways, guys, this is a 28-8 match, and started off rough, but came together at the end. And make sure, if you like this video, to like, subscribe to IGN, and share it whenever you can. I'm Alfredo, and that's this week's commentary. Whew, got through it. I'm out.